What's up troopers, my name is Neon and today we're going to be talking about one weapon, specifically what is so good in Battlefield 2042. Honestly, I would personally say it is probably one of my most overpowered weapons to be using in this game. This weapon is going to be outperforming so many people in the game, it's going to be so surprising of how many times you're going to keep winning. So before we get into the video troopers, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, and of course leave a like, thank you very much. So here we are for the marksman rifle class, and this is the BSV-M. I think we all know how the BSV-M is, and now this is a beast of a weapon. I love it so much. I have made a video about this a couple of times for this weapon, but there's a lot of times when I'm using it, especially when it comes to my streams, and people are just like, hey, what loadout is this? And they want a bit more in depth, and it's just kind of tricky to give everyone that in the streaming. So I thought once again I'll make another video on this weapon. So the stats of the BSV-M, the firepower is actually 63, accuracy at 63, range at 59, what's pretty good, with a handling of 33 with a rate of fire of 460. And because it's a marksman rifle, it barely moves, so also having that really high accuracy is extremely good to be performing with. So let's not keep you guys waiting, let's go into the depth about this weapon. So the first thing we're actually going to be using is the K8 whole load. This is my go-to sight, but there has been times where I need that visibility, so that's why I go with the thermal. I actually do use these two quite common actually. The thermal sight and the dot sight are extremely good combo. When you're coming into so many situations and stuff, the K8 holo is going to be extremely good because it's the closest sight you can really go for, the smallest one, so you can actually be a lot aggressive with it, and you'd be pretty surprised in the way you can perform at medium range too. I feel like when it comes to a bit more distance though, you got to make sure you tap fire more than anything. All the time I always have this gun as automatic, I never have it as single fire, so you got to make sure you change that every time you spawn in or start a new game. Well, it's quite irritating, but after a while you get used to it. But because it's an automatic, it's going to be really good to be using at that close range, but you have to be tap firing to stay way more consistent. And that's why if there's times you're struggling, that's why the thermal is going to help you out so much more. What's so good about this gun though is the fact that it offers you a really good suppressor, the short end suppressor. And what this actually offers you is the suppressor sound, the minimap stealth at 30 meters plus, the rate of fire has also been increased. What's absolutely amazing to see with suppressor like this, they get that increased rate of fire to make this gun perform even more better. The only thing you do lose on this suppressor is the project velocity, so you got to understand of the way it's going to be bullet dropping. And this is the thing, when you do use this, it's going to be really tough when it comes to long range. You're going to be really struggling because it's going to have a lot more of a higher bullet drop. And that's the thing, sometimes you don't want to actually have something where it has such a low bullet velocity, and you really want to increase that. So for me, I actually go for the factory suppressor because this doesn't take away any damage. It also doesn't take away any cons, so you're really not losing anything at all. You're also not losing any rate of fire. I know the other one actually increases the rate of fire, but this one actually doesn't technically take away any. Yes, you do have a decrease in rate of fire, but you're not actually having like a decrease of rate of fire. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. It's just there's no rate of fire for the factory resets. You're going to have the default rate of fire of 400, and that's what's going to help you so much more when it comes to ranges. So the factory suppressor is one of them, and then the short end suppressor for the next one. On the bottom side of the plus menu, I'm actually using the MGL laser sight. The reason why I'm actually going for this is, yeah, I suppose the hip fire does kind of help out, but the one thing I'm actually using this for is the recoil control. The recoil control is just something is so amazing to be using for this weapon. Yes, it doesn't have a high kick. Yes, this weapon doesn't have like extreme crazy recoil anyway, but having more consistent with this weapon is so much more fun. This is basically what's helping me win all them gunfights at medium range because I can control my recoil. And then my last one, just in case I'm using McKay, I use the LWG grip so I can left and right strafe a lot more faster. And my magazine type, my first one is the high powered extended. Then I'm actually using the close combat because this is going to actually make the weapon automatic. I really don't feel like I use this enough as I should do, but I do like using the close combat. It gives it that full automatic, makes it feel like an SMG honestly. And then I use the high power as my last magazine just in case I'm completely out. I suggest though troopers, if you're going to be doing anything, please play into support class, use the ammo crate, because the reason why you want to be using that is because you do run out of ammunition really quick with this weapon. This is the quickest gun you can run out of ammunition on, so go into support class, use the ammo crate or the ammo pouches, totally up to you, so you can keep yourself alive and you can keep yourself with that ammunition so you can constantly have them gunfights. As I said though, this weapon is definitely not a spray and pray, it's more of a tap fire, so make sure the way you control it is the best performance for you. But after a while, once you get used to this weapon, you're going to realize that this gun is so overpowered. This gun, it has been broken for a very long time. Way over a year now, this gun's been broken, and it still is. I feel like the only way you're going to really nerf this gun is if you nerf it so hard that it's going to be completely useless. But for right now, it's still one of the best guns in the game. So what are you waiting for, troopers? Go and use the BSV-M, and I hope this setup helps you. If it did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of Peacock Army. I'll see you on the battlefield. Fearing for my life. Oh! Alright, easy does it. Don't you do it. Easy does it. You want me to wait on you? Dude, I'll wait on you. Talking about. Don't tell them. We're not here. We're closed. No one's here, I promise. Yep, no one's here. Just look the other way. Yep, look. Is it good, you? Yeah, man, I'm doing solid. Thank you for asking, boss. Big mistake. Nice. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Come on, pick it, pick it. Oh, he's gone, he's long gone. Careful, got a brawler. Nice. What's the guy in the back seat? Nice, I got him. A little bit low on ammo. Hold it together. Nice. Oh, thing popped up. Oh my god. Nice. What's going on? Oh my god! No way.